How are you feeling today? Today feels like a really strange day. It feels strangely quiet. I don't know if where you are right now, there is a strange quietness around. But let's get into what we've got for you today. What does this mean for you? Oh, what it could mean for you is actually allowing you to rise above certain situations. So I feel like you might be maybe choosing to spend more time in solitude or by yourself. Maybe you've cancelled plans recently, and that's actually giving you a different perspective on things. So it's a bit like that, what I've said before to you about the pause, observe, and then responding to things rather than reacting to things and through emotion, and so this is about you taking a higher perspective. Now, you may have seen a specific bird of prey as well recently. So wherever you are in the world, this could either be a hawk or like a buzzard, it could be like a peregrine, something like that. But it would have taken your attention. Okay, that's a sign for you of this message. Now, there is another sign for this message, and that is a rainbow. So you may have seen a rainbow recently, or rainbows are very specific to you or significant to you, and there's something about that. A red balloon as well. I feel like you're going to see a red balloon, or you have seen a red balloon, and a banana. These are all significant things to you. Sorry, as I said that, my kids looked at me really funny. Okay, so we have the root girl and the disowned self. You are trying to be the most authentic version of yourself. You're trying to find a way to really present to the world the true version of you. But I feel like you may still be friends with people from your childhood, or there are people that have been in your life since you were very young, or at least your teenage years. Some of these could actually be family members, and you're struggling to separate yourself from the opinions and ideals that people have on you and what you should be like and what you should be doing. But you are starting to realise and respect yourself in ways that you didn't before. So, for instance, what this message is telling me is somebody that maybe where you came from, maybe where you lived when you were a child, or like your family background, you kind of detached from that for some time. I feel like you moved away from that. But something that's happening in your life now is bringing you back towards it. So it's almost like it's bringing you back into that place of like, that's who I am. That's my roots. That means something to me. So you may have felt like you've disowned yourself, or, separated from the true version of you for some time to be what you thought you should be, or what others expected you to be. And you are now taking that higher perspective and bringing yourself back to the truth of who you are. So let's get into the runes. Yeah, that pause and observe. This is where your energy is right now. You're in a pausing and observing space, which is perfect. That's exactly where you need to be, because you haven't really been fully committed to yourself recently. And I feel like this could be over the past, I'm getting between 1 to 3 years. It could actually be for some of you a situation or relationship that you've been in where you kind of lost yourself in it. Maybe you became like the other person, and you're just bringing yourself back to who you were now. Some of you may have lost a home recently, or you've been forced to move out of your home, and that could make you feel like things aren't harmonious right now, or that you've majorly lost something. So the energy I'm picking up of this collective is someone that has gone through either like a major separation or a job loss. There's some kind of big loss that's happened in your life that's meant you having to like uproot and restart again. But what you need to know about this is that during this pause time, it's very necessary for you to bring that harmony back to yourself, and also find the joy in life. Find, the fun and the joy in things. So it's necessary for you to do this. So say, for instance, if you're between jobs, don't worry so much. You will find a job. Or if you've just had to end a relationship, don't worry. Another relationship will come. 444, I just saw on the clock there as well. So let's see. There is a new amount of stability. And even though, if the home you had to leave was like somewhere that you thought was your forever home, it wasn't meant to be. And that doesn't mean that it's never going to be. It just means that it wasn't meant to be at this time. Introspection. This is your time and space right now for that, okay? And what it's going to lead to, I feel like over the next few days, you're going to start to have these realizations of how you can make those changes, how you can grow, root back to yourself. And I'm saying back to yourself because I feel like you are actually bringing back soul parts of you that you may have lost through childhood or through adolescence. This is spiritual growth. Definitely spiritual growth going on for you here. Let's see what else we have. Ooh. So you're heading into a time of bringing that confidence back. So if you lost your confidence over the past few years, you are going to get that back. Especially if you're female here, I feel like you may have suppressed yourself quite a lot. Maybe you don't recognise your body anymore, or you don't recognise certain aspects of yourself. It's going to come back, but not just coming back, it's going to transform. It's going to be way more confident than you've been before, committed to yourself where you couldn't before because somebody else's emotional state or what their needs were overtook you. Now, give it 3 months, okay? Give it 3 months for you to really start to see the success and feel the joy and the harmony and the happiness that is about to come. Where are we now? So September, October, November. Those 3 months are where this transition is going to happen for you. And for many of you, I see you actually moving back to like a place where you used to live or that feels good for you. It's going to have a lot of fulfillment there. You're going back to it not as the version of yourself as you left, but better, okay? Much better. Whatever it is that affected you before is not going to affect you anymore. You're taking the power back from many different places. And there's something here about if you were worried about like, am I going to meet somebody? Am I going to feel fulfilled in relationships again? So if your story is about a relationship breakup or ending, in the next 3 months, I actually see you meeting someone new. I see a soulmate connection coming through. And this could actually be something that didn't merge before. I'm hearing like two people's worlds that couldn't be together before. It just wasn't the right timing, but you never let go of each other. So this is not somebody new. This is someone from the past. And I feel like it's connected to that, you know, going back to a hometown, going back to a place there. For many of you, I feel like, especially if it's to do with relationships, you feel like the passion's gone from you, or like you don't have the capacity for feeling that enthusiasm for relationships anymore, even though at times you fantasize or daydream about that being the case. But you've got to choose it. You've got to choose that that's what you want. Okay, if you allow it to be sort of like, oh, I'm not bothered, or I don't have any enthusiasm for it anymore, but deep down you're sort of like, but I really crave that. You've got to send yourself down that road in order for it to manifest, for it to happen. At the moment, I feel like it's a minefield, or like you feel like there's a lot of competition out there. You're just not ready for it. That's why you need that introspection. But what is coming in is this change in fortune in this sense. But you need to kind of let things settle first of all. So give it that 3 months, all right? You're in a healing process and it is going to be absolutely fine. Let's get you one more card. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there are particular significant friendship groups, a community around you. And I see you really embodying a particular community. So this could be, again, that from the childhood or from when you were younger, some people or community that you are reinvesting in, bringing yourself back into. For others of you, it's starting a new community. What else do we have? But in the stillness, you're reminiscing on the past, but don't allow yourself to dwell on the things that haven't turned out right for you. Instead, just allow yourself to learn from those significant things from the past and allow that to guide you over the next 3 months into this transition, because it's going to happen. If this resonates with you, drop me a DM to book in for a personalised reading. Have a blessed